So imagine the women in our country years ago fighting so hard to work just for women in today's world to be targeted and sexually harassed by men who are at the top of the list. And when you only have two options, to keep your mouth shut and not tell anybody, or to get fired. Welcome to another episode of Jazzyxcrime. This is the case of DeJanai Raska and Rob Murphy. On Thursday morning, the Detroit Pistons fired their assistant general manager, Rob Murphy, who was already under investigation for inappropriate behavior with a former employee named DeJanai Raska. This is Dejanae, a 32-year-old who used to work for Pistons organization as an executive assistant of Rob. This is Rob. And she is now suing Detroit Pistons and Rob Murphy for sexual discrimination and harassment. The mother of two, Dejanae, told the Detroit Free Press her entire story of months of harassment by the former GM and president of Pistons G League affiliates. She revealed how Rob Murphy groped her in front of his 4-year-old daughter and said he wants to put a baby in her. Dejanae also told about her experience when she was babysitting Rob's son one time, and when he came home, he told her to perform oral sex on him, and when she said no, he forced himself upon her. Silence is not an option, Dejanae told Detroit Free Press. She said, "It's not for me. It shouldn't be for any woman. This is my chance to voice the truth and to take my power back." As Rob's executive assistant, she had to work closely with him, and Rob, a 50-year-old man, took advantage of these factors. She also said that he even attempted to force her on a bed, but she fortunately managed to escape. Following that interview, Detroit Pistons fired Rob as their general manager. However, Dejanai's attorney basically said Detroit Pistons already knew what was going on, which is why they had him take a leave of absence with pay, and they didn't actually fire him until after the story went viral to cover their reputation. In Detroit Pistons' statement, they clearly stated that he would not be employed by the organization in any capacity. Although they did not mention the accusations explicitly, they did mention the involvement of a former employee when they made their announcement. So they fired Dejanae in May 2022 after Rob falsely sent a letter to the Pistons organization of resignation that Dejanae says she did not write. And when she told them that he's the one that wrote it so that she could get fired, they didn't care and they continued with letting her go. She said that she stayed silent about countless instances of Murphy concerning her and targeting her because she feared losing her job. But after 16 months of living in fear, she finally spoke about the horrors of working with the executive and was in return fired. Now, there are some serious and concerning questions regarding their work environment, with offices taking extra steps to ensure healthy and safe spaces for their minority employees. The existence of men like Rob Murphy in any NBA franchise office is unacceptable. So let's stand together and bring awareness to companies that create anxious and fearful work environments for women being targeted by men in authority. To see more celebrity cases, click here. To subscribe so you never miss another case, click right here. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode of Jazzyxcrime.